next story, we're talking about this triangle of Mulamwa, Ruth K, and baby girl who goes by the
Carrol
name
Sonie.
of Carrol Sonie. And I just don't see why it's still an issue to date. I feel like these people, if there's somebody who's really getting the brunt of all of this and the cyberbullying, it's Ruth
Carrol.
K.
Oh, Ruth K.
Ruth K is really being bullied online. Let's not forget, like she was brought into the limelight as bestie. You know, she started dating this man and she was thrust into the public. No preparation, no nothing, no media training, just her and her 2 followers. You know, like she was a very low-key person. Now here she is trying to dodge bullies. If you look very carefully, Ruth K will rarely make a comeback. Like she'll rarely talk back.
Clap back, you mean?
Yeah, clap back, and you know, say something. Even if you accuse her, even another time people were bullying her kid and everything, she said absolutely nothing. So mostly you'll find she's always catching strays. Mulamwa says this, Carrol Sonie says this, the public make their own assumptions, they go to her social media pages. As in, I feel so bad for her because even Mulamwa never like stands up for her. I wish she would just like come out and say, like, defend my babe. You know, he's always just very blasé about the whole thing and he's okay with everybody fighting their own battles. But we forget, Ruth K was not a celebrity to start with. She was just this low-key girl dating this person. And then the rumors, when people started talking about how Ruth K was actually Carrol Sonie's classmate and she husband snatch and all of this. And she comes out to say, I have never met Carrol Sonie in my life. I do not know this girl. So imagine dealing with all of this. I've just started dating somebody. We're supposed to be in that honeymoon phase, but everybody is attacking me because they think I stole somebody's husband. The same case with Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez.
Gosh.
Justin and Selena break up. And then comes, you know, Hailey trying to make her love story come true. And then she just catches heat because as we want these two to get back together. And we forget the real people are involved in all of this. As in, this is a real person who reads these comments and is affected. They may act strong, but they truly are affected by what we say online. So before you open your mouth and talk about Mulamwa, Carrol Sonie, or Ruth K, please remember they're human beings. You know, like, watch yourself. And I think it was the previous month where we were talking about people cyberbullying her and talking about Hassan. It was trending on TikTok.
It was, yeah.
She posted a picture of her and Hassan, and guys went away, oh, you're abusing your child, you're neglecting. And I'm just like, huh? What do you mean? When your child is supposed to have a full head of hair? Have you seen the way children sleep? Wanakwanga na kihara sijui side yenye wamefavor. Please guys, can you stop it? Anyway, Ruth got on an interview and actually extended an olive branch by saying, I would want Kalams, which is her son with Mulamwa, to play with Kayla and form a bond. I will make an effort to bring us together as a family. Clearly, she doesn't want no beef. She wants a blended family, or so she says. She just wants them to get along because the children are the important people at the end of the day. I love to see how Mulamwa is back in Kayla's life. He's actually making an effort, even for her birthday. You know, like, he is seeing his daughter once again. And I am so happy that that is happening for them. At least there's no longer that thing of your father is dead. You know, Carrol Sonie was also doing too much. Because what you mean? What you mean you told the kid the dad was dead? So I love to see that that relationship is thriving. However, when Carrol Sonie received the news that Ruth K is extending this olive branch, she made very many subliminal messages. She never said anything specific, but she did say, I have received many links to the video. In every situation, you give glory to God because some things do not need to be discussed. No one asks about something rotten, but when you see something good, like a strawberry, you want to talk about it. Can you discuss a rotten egg? Clearly insinuating that they never wanted to associate with her when she wasn't doing well. But right now, Carrol Sonie is thriving. Y'all seen her apartment tour. She's back to doing consistent content. She is making her money. She has made a comeback. And she says she is thriving now. And only now is she getting, you know, requests that they would love to collaborate on content together. So where were you? Where were you when I was in the gutter, when I was suffering Why did you not want to collaborate with me? Is what Carrol Sonie is asking. All in all, I feel like y'all should not give us your family stories because we're going to talk about it. It's going to be entertaining to us. I feel like these things should be dealt with internally, especially if you're focused on the well-being of your children. Deal with your things internally. Stop having interviews and talking about your relationships. Have interviews, go on podcasts, talk about everything, but don't talk about your family.
Yeah, I don't know that any of them is acting appropriately. None of them is acting appropriately. Why go on an interview and start telling us that, oh yeah, I'm thinking about it? Could have just contacted her in private and told her, baby, I feel like Kayla and the other kid need to hang out. Can we just like start start from scratch? And I know it's difficult for you to call someone who you have no association with, have no ties to, but that shows maturity. That shows honesty and decency. Like, it doesn't have to be documented. If you had done this privately, maybe we would have gotten a video of the reveal of the two of them playing, and that would have been bigger news than, oh yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, girl, let's not try and play children here. We all know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it her task to extend herself and come to you because, oh yeah, Missy, I told her, Kwani, she refused to whatever. I'm just like, it's very childish. It's very immature. If you want to talk to someone, talk to them direct. Like, if you want to talk to me direct. Stop making. And I'm not saying that Carrol Sonie is a better person for doing this, the whole, response of like eggs and strawberries. But ultimately, I understand that both of you feel wronged. But at what point do the two of you actually sit down and have a discussion about what happened? Because it just feels like everyone seems right. Like, all of you guys are right in your own different ways, right? Carol Sonie does feel slighted because her man was taken away, or he moved on quicker than she thought he would. And now you're unfortunately the person that he moved on with. And in punishment of refusing to share her child, or give custody to the child, or give access to the child, to punish Bulamwa, now you've been dragged into the mess. Now your baby is getting preferential treatment. Why are you giving preferential treatment to the new baby? And you've had a baby all this time. Like, all of this bile can be sorted out if the two of you, as two people, two adults, sit down with each other and have conversations about it. It's going to be difficult, but y'all need to do it for the sake of your own children. It just feels petty at this point. However, is it going to be done? Possibly not. They're all garnering a lot of views and a lot of, polarizing masses following them because of this drama to keep up with it. So I don't know how else to explain that to you guys. You will keep being interested in them as long as they keep having beef, and unfortunately, it is what it is.